I think to a large degree it depends upon how the plan is sold. I think that it's quite obvious that the Greeks have rolled back from their initial expectation that we have to see some form of debt forgiveness, and they've come up with a slightly more ambitious, if you like, or perhaps more creative way of reducing the debt burden. But the problem is that many of the Eurozone's main creditors, notably Germany, Holland and the like, are dead set against giving any kind of concessions. So I think under current circumstances, the Greeks are going to find this a very hard sell when they start knocking on doors in Berlin. It does look like that. I mean, I always suspected that a bottom around 45 was likely. So having rebounded a little bit over the course of recent days, there are hopes perhaps that we're past the worst. But if you look at net positioning, market positioning, it's still the case that the markets are still very net long, admittedly not quite as much as at the end of last year, but still long nonetheless. So I think there is still scope for the net speculative positions to shorten even further over the course of the next few weeks. So whilst it looks like we've reached the bottom, I don't think we can say that with any degree of certainty. I think a lot will depend upon how the numbers are looking as they come out, the production numbers as they come out of Saudi Arabia in particular, but also the US inventory numbers. Well, I think a rate hike probably by the autumn is now the most likely prospect. I mean, I think we had anticipated that we might see something around mid-year. But just given the deflationary trends which are in place throughout the world at the moment, I rather suspect that the Fed will be reluctant to pull the trigger too soon. So for that reason, maybe 3 months later than we had anticipated just a couple of weeks ago.